Some doubles. J-Dog back to make another goddamn fucking video. Answering questions, comments, and concerns as fucking always. And we're going over the video posted 2 weeks ago. The one. Does the new Immolation album stink? Question mark. The pink panty wearing butt boys coming for the dog. Uh-oh, they're attacking me on that one? Forget what the fuck they said. Anyway, scroll all the way to the goddamn bottle. Fucking yeah, I remember this guy. Japanese slash Chinese symbol Grim, and he's got an Ultra Cavalt tough guy fucking user ID. I mean not user ID, photo, whatever the fuck you call the thing. Do you guys find Charles Manson interviews funny? Kind of, just because he's such a fucking moron. Like it's kind of like you know, when you stop and watch like documentaries and stuff like that with the Manson family and shit like that, any of the people like his cult that he I guess brainwashed and shit like that, it definitely makes me lose respect for fucking mankind and just shows how like fucking stupid some fucking human beings can be. Because like, how did this guy brainwash you? This guy is like fucking beyond low IQ. You can just tell by talking to him. Now before some stuff like, oh, he actually got his IQ tested. He fucking it's actually a high IQ. Well, he sounds fucking box of chocolate boy Forest Gump as a motherfucker to me. Just the way he talks, just his lingo, shit he says, just like he's practically speaking in tongues and shit. This guy's a fucking full blown moron. So how the hell did he brainwash everybody? It just definitely puts a bad taste in my mouth about fucking humanity. Again, Atomizer, the only good human, the only good human, the only good human, a dead fucking human. Got that right, goddamn Atomizer. Jason knew it was fucking up. Yes, most people are just fucking shit. Um, that's why when you see stuff like there's a lot of times, man, like whether it be here at Hell's or dealing with other businesses, whether it be USPS, UPS, a dumb customer, anybody, whatever, or just regular life shit that has nothing to do with business, and me just dealing with a landscape or something like that, you're just like, just when you thought you saw it all, and you're like, well, if I email him after this, he can't be this dumb to where you figured out. Yeah, they can be. Some of the shit I see, just yeah, it's unbelievable. But yeah, Charles Manson, like fucking moron, and everybody that followed that guy was a fucking idiot, and anybody that wrote him letters in prison and thinking he's some idol or something is also fucking idiot. So yeah, a bunch of fucking morons. Box of chocolate boy, fucking Forest Gumps. Ricky Jones, film battle, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, 86 versus Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, 1990. For me, and I think I own all the first three on DVD, is the third one with the one with Matthew McConaughey, or how the fuck you say that guy's name. Want to say it's that one. The other one. I remember the second one being my least favorite. Let's just say that. I remember always hearing throughout the years, there's even Will Romer, when I didn't even know that there was a second and third. We're talking like 99, 2000, I'm talking about Texas Chainsaw Massacre. All I saw was the first one, and I think I didn't know there was a second one, but I never saw it. I was like, "Is it any good?" He's like, "Second one's pretty good," and then there's the third and fourth, right? I get hazy. I'm pretty sure I've seen all the original, not before all the remakes, the 2000s remakes. I remember him saying by the third, "Oh man, they're terrible." Leatherface in a dress and just all this shit. And Craig would say the same stuff. When I finally saw him, I'm like, what are you talking about? These are actually pretty good. Like, I mean, they're kind of cheesy. Don't get me wrong. I thought the second one was the worst, just because I thought it was just the most cheese ball. Um, Liked it still. I still liked it, and I own it. But it was probably I actually thought the third and the fourth were better. But I'm trying to think what the fourth's like. But I'm almost positive I own all four. But if it's what I'm thinking of, I remember liking the third one better than the second one. Life Eternal question marks. What up with Reaper selling off his metal collection? I don't know, man. Ask him. I don't. As much as contrary to belief, I mean, yeah, obviously with brothers just like that. I rarely see him anymore, especially since he doesn't work for Hell's since 2020 is when he quit. I mean, he lives like 45 minutes to 50 minutes away from me, and it's not a convenient drive either, where it's just right off of, if anyone knows, like the Cleveland area, off Route 71, just a straight shot from like where I live. It's not even that. It's a lot of back roads and stuff. So his place is very, very inconvenient. So unless there's a family function or something, I mean, I see him like 3 times a year or something. I barely even fucking see him. So like, I don't call him up. Whatever if he's selling, not selling. I don't care what he does. If you guys want to know, ask him. So, yeah, it's not like we're hanging out every weekend or anything. So I don't know what he's doing, to be honest with you. D. Taylor, What about fucking Origin of all those 2000 relapse bands? Origin was sick. Saw them with Hate Eternal. Do you respect them? Seems they don't get much attention because they are from the Midwest. Fast and complex, but not typical origins or original subject matter. Also, what's your opinion? Yeah, I remember when Origin first started. They did the. Trying to think if I heard them on one of the relapse samplers first, one of the later ones, but I definitely saw them live. Was it the Contamination tour when it was Exhumed, Cephalic Carnage, Deceased? It wasn't Origin on that one. If it wasn't, it was something around there. But Origin did one of those. I thought that was one of the Contamination tours. The first album I think is fucking great with the original singer, the bald guy. I got to see him with the original singer too. The very first time I saw him, the singer on just the first album, because they changed singers on the second album, right? I'm almost positive they did. First album, I absolutely love it. I think it's fucking fantastic. Agonia Records did LP pressings of them too a few years ago, which we've gotten several times. And they sold out, and I was like, I picked it up for myself. However, I suspect that there's probably a limited colored vinyl. That's something I would probably buy. Like, if you guys have an extra one or something, Layla Lover, maybe you do. Like, I bought the Exhumed picture, bought the goddamn picture. Layla Lover hooked up the goddamn Exhumed picture, this new Exhumed pictures. He had an extra for me, so like I PayPal them. Yeah, no dicking around either. PayPal immediately, right, Layla. So yeah, if you guys have an extra Origin colored vinyl, not beat the shit either. I don't want some sandpaper, fuck you, dinged up corner, goddamn turd either. If it's a new edition, I would like a colored vinyl of the Origin album. Had the CD for years that I bought a relapse. I think it's catchy. I love how the blast beats are on it. The vocals are different. Subject matter and the look of it, it definitely wouldn't have attracted me if I didn't know anything about it. Like if I saw, say they're a brand new band at 8, if I saw that come to the shop, that's nothing I would check out just by the aesthetic of it. But the name, the aesthetic, the lyrical content, that's not so much for me. It's kind of like eh. But I think it's a fucking banger. I'm a big fan of the first Origin. The second album is good, not as good as the first. I own the LP as well. I'd like a colored vinyl of that as well. I got the Agonia Records LP. I had the CD from back in the day, the Relapse pressing. After that was my cutoff. I never heard anything that sucked, but it started to get a little carried away. Whereas, again, I put them in the Last Days of Humanity cap as well. I remember them going for more extremity and also on their side technicality over songs. Saw him live a couple times, put on a hell of a show, and I don't know who the current frontman is. I know nothing about him. But he really gets the crowd moving. I believe it was with last time I saw them. I'm almost positive they opened up for Exhumed on the horror album. So that was 2019. I want to say it was with that show. Maybe it wasn't because I think Gate Creeper opened up. It was at the same club though, around the same time. But anyways, whoever the fuck they opened up for, I forget. They were one of the opening acts and good sized crowd there. He got the fucking crowd moving. He got them moshing. He got them surfing. Don't know if there's any goddamn push-ups in the pit though. Hope not. But yeah, good front man of getting the crowd moving. But it was kind of a wall of noise. To their defense, the later albums, I never sat there and listened to them for the most part. But what I gathered, because prior to that, the last time I saw them too was, no, maybe the very last time I did see them was they opened up for Deicide as well in 2019. Saw them then. So in the last 4 years or so, I've seen them twice for sure. Yeah, it just seemed like more extremity and technicality for over good songwriting and memorable songs as opposed to the first two albums like that, especially the first one. The first one, every song sounds different, but they're catchy as fuck. Little fun fact about them too. I remember when we first met all the guys in Origin, met them a few times, and hung out with them, talked to them, me, Eric, and Chase, and they kind of remembered us. And I think he's the only original member. I can't remember his fucking name though. Couldn't remember the time too. It's the guitar player, the guy with long hair. I think he writes most of the music, but I know he's still in the band because I recognize him. Anyways, he came up to us at I think it was a Peabody show, and I want to say it was a bigger show that they were opening up for as well. And when we walked in the door, this is the early 2000s, so we met him once or twice. Seen him at Origin shows. Origin was playing again, and when we walked in, maybe it was Cannibal Corpse, something. It was definitely a bigger show at Peabody's. We walked in, and he's, "Hey guys, what's up?" It was one of those deals like where I recognize. I'm like, "Say, man, how's it going?" But I'm like, I know this guy, but why the fuck do I know him? So it's funny, like he recognized us over me recognized him, even though I was already a fan of the band. but it was just the face just to put it together. And then I was like, oh fuck, dude, in Origin. But he didn't say it because you didn't want to look like an ass. I was like, I know this guy, but I get that to this day sometimes too. Some people come up to me at shows. I'm like, yeah, I recognize you, but I don't know from where. I mean, everybody's had that, but I just thought it was funny from this literally a band I was a fan of, bought the albums, and the reason he because we went up like we went up to him wasn't just we're shooting the shit. We had him, sign our stuff. You know what I mean? And I remember the second singer, not the bald guy on the first album, the second singer. Little story is we were outside the Agora as with was it with him? Yeah, it was with him. The guys that Impaled, Ross Sewage. I think all the guys in Impaled. Ross was out there, and I think Sean McGarth. I'm trying to think who all played. Maybe it was Origin Impaled. Somebody else I want to say. But anyways, you could tell the fucking guy, he was drunk. I can't remember his fucking name either. He was the little bit of a thicker guy, long hair. He was one that sang on the second album. Can't remember his name either. I remember being a funny guy, but he was pretty fucking drunk or whatever. And he's like, forget what albums he signed. He's like to Ross. I think it was to Ross. He's like, well, why are you signing an Exhumed album? You're not an Exhumed. That couldn't have been that because he wasn't Exhumed. What was it fucking on? So we had him sign something that they did backing vocals on. Maybe it was, yeah, I think it was Sean, but it wasn't Exhumed because they were Exhumed. So it was, it was like, you weren't on that. Why are you signing up? He's like, oh, I did backing vocals on. He's like, backing vocals. I've done backing vocals. He's just drunk off his ass. Just funny how he said it. So you had to kind of fucking be there too. So that's a little goddamn origin story. So yeah, I've seen them several times over the years. Remember when they were a brand new band on Relapse? From Relapse, I think it was on the back of the catalog in the front of the those catalogs they gave out, those Relapse Resound catalogs. And when they were first advertising, I don't know why I checked them out because, like I said, the name, the logo, and just the aesthetic, it wouldn't have been anything I would have been into. Like that would have like pulled my attention. Like, oh, this looks good to check out. But nonetheless, got it when it was still a brand new album and thought it was great. Ryan at Zerba 2. J-Dog, have you ever had a band play at your house? I'm talking a backyard party show. Cheers, bro. No, I have not. My backyard is pretty goddamn small, just the fucking way I like it, because a big yard means more lawn mowing that you either have to do yourself or pay somebody, which is both a waste of time and money. So the smaller the yard, the better in my book. Go to 8 Towns or J-Dog, would you consider opening a satanic gymnasium? No, I would not. Because if I was opening up a business like that, it'd have to be to make money as well. And generally, people that work out and shit, you gotta draw the general public, and that'll scare all the fucking tampon boys away. So, be cool for me, but wouldn't be cool for the pocketbook. I guess if I was a billionaire and I had all the money in the world, then maybe I'd open up my own gym and just put up fucking metal posters and shit that I like, and maybe bodybuilders I'm a fan of and shit like that. Just all stuff I like. And if you get 10 members, you get 10 members. It's just my own personal gym. But that's when you got extreme disposable income. But I don't foresee that happening anytime soon or anytime in my life whatsoever. If it does, great. Jacob Brockman, hey J Dog, have you ever listened to Final Conflict, Ashes to Ashes? No, I don't know it at all, actually. Macabre 91. Don't think I've ever seen you comment there. Was 13 when I started going to shows. That's how old I was, 13 exactly. First show was Suffocation, Cryptopsy, and aborted at the SF Pound. Oh, yeah, what year was that, brah? Uh, he doesn't say the year. A couple comments from people are just saying that's cool. Cardinal House Satan question: have you ever been to the UK, London, or any plans in the future to visit here? Would be cool one day to meet you, brah. I have never been there, but I would like to. I would absolutely love to go to London, and I'm sure in my lifetime I will. It's not like on my immediate bucket list, but it is definitely a place I would like to go to. Plus, kind of be kind of convenient too. You don't got to worry about the because they speak English, so don't have to worry about that. Um, but yeah, I would like to see all the whole London and all the castles and shit. I definitely like to. There's a little tour out there that kind of shows the stomping ground of the Ripper. What the fuck's Jack the Ripper? I think that'd be cool. Is there some little tour that gives that where he committed all the murders and shit? That would be what I would do if I'd go out there. That see the castles. Hell, maybe go to a show. Maybe plan around for a show if there's a good show out there. Maybe Desecration. Fucking heard somebody gets pissed if they say that they're from England or London. Whatever, aren't they from the United Kingdom? How far are they from? How far is Desecration from fucking London? Somebody put that in one concert, make desecration. They're insulted if you say they're because they're from Wales or I don't fucking know the land, man. Whatever. They're from the United Kingdom. I don't get offended if somebody thinks I'm next to California, which I've had that too. People are like, yeah, can you give this to so and so? Like when you see Matt, it wasn't Matt Harvey, but somebody like that. Matt Harvey was somebody overseas. Like he lives in California, dude. He's about as far away from me as you are. I was like, it's literally California. Because I've gone to California a few times. It's a 6 hour plane flight. If you were to drive there, it would take you like 2 days. Like he's on the opposite end of the goddamn country. I was like, how often do you think I see the guy? I see him whatever the hell he's touring, which actually will be next few weeks because Exhum's coming to Cleveland November something towards the end, 22nd or some shit. But I'll definitely be there. So can't remember the exact date. But I'll see him then. But other than that, it's like I see him probably as often as you goddamn do. Harry Quinn, J Dog pulled off Glenn Benton to the side? Question mark. Kind of grabbed him by the shoulder. Yeah, he fucking wasn't responding to his first name. So what the fuck else was I supposed to do? We knew you liked Deicide, J Dog, but didn't know you liked them that much. What do you mean? It's like top three favorite bands. Possibly you can. It's a possibility you can even rank them as number one. I'd say Cannibal Corpse is number one. Deicide, Merciful Fate fighting for number two slot. But Deicide's probably the number two slot solid, fighting for top one. So what do you mean that much? All time favorite fucking band? Like I would say that's quite a bit much. So yeah, I mean, because I had, like I said, I met Glenn in 2001. He signed all my CDs at the time, but I never got a photo with him because he was in a shit mood then too. Um, so I mean, before he kicks the bucket or I kick the bucket, so I'd like to say I got my photo with him. You know what I mean? Just kind of why not? You know what I mean? Man, you got a fucking book here. It looks like about the Hoffman brothers. Man, you reading all that goddamn off. Trash. Question, J Dog. Have you heard the new Mortuous album? And if you have, what did you think? I have not. And it's on my. I just figured Hells would be getting in. I remember talking to those guys because that was first time I heard Mortuous was when they played here. It was with Left to Die. I picked up the LP, had the guys at the tip. There was 3 out of 4 guys sign it because they're there, and bought a shirt. I thought they were great. I thoroughly enjoyed them live. Um, which was kind of surprising for me too, because it's mostly death metal, but it's got some of the doomier parts, which as you guys know me, I'm not generally a fan, but for whatever reason, I really enjoyed theirs. Um, and the guy in the band, I forget which guy, maybe it was the guitar player or whatever, is his record label. He's in the band, and his label is the one that put out the Mortuous stuff. And he was telling me the new album's coming out, whatever, next month. And I was like, oh, I'll definitely look for it. And so, yeah, we've done trades and stuff. I was like, oh, I'm sure we have. I was like, it's funny because we've had the Mortuous since I was, I know I've seen the logo and I didn't know anything about it or whatever, so I didn't check it out until I heard when the show was coming up, like, yeah, Mike Beams is in the band. I'm like, really? I was like, I was wondering what Beams was doing from Exhumed. So that was the reason full disclosure, the reason I was interested in checking them out is because a huge Exhumed fan. Mike Beams is cool as fuck. Last time I seen that guy was in the early 2000s. So I checked it out specifically because it was Mike Beams' current band, right? And you get out to the show, Mike wasn't even there. I guess he has some health problems going on. So shout out to fucking Mike. Hope he gets well or better by now or whatever. But I've heard, yeah, he's had some major health problems. I don't know if he can't tour anymore or just couldn't tour for that. I talked to Harvey a little bit about it. But the main guy that I wanted to say hi to and the reason I was checking out the band wasn't even there. But nonetheless, it was still good. But anyways, I forget the other guys' names, but all very, very friendly guys. And the one guy in the band, it was his label that put out the Mortuous stuff. And he's like, yeah, next month the new album's out or whatever. And he's like, yeah, but we've traded before. And like I said, yeah, I've noticed it. Just didn't know anything about it. And we're out of stock now, so I'm buying it here. And I was like, yeah, the guy you would have talked to is Chase. And I was pointing him over there. I think he went over there and started talking to Chase. I was like, yeah, set up. She's like, I want to do more trades and stuff. I was like, definitely. I was like, especially with the new Mortuous comes out. I was like, I'd like to get them in stock. So I didn't see it come through though yet, but it's been in the back of my mind. Where it's not that I'm thinking about 24/7, but I've thought about it a couple times. But haven't searched it on YouTube or anything. I have to check it out just because I figure, when a CD or LP comes in, that's how I'll check it out. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I am looking forward. When we get it. If too much time passes by, I'll probably just go out and buy it on my own. That's generally what I do. But it is definitely on my bucket list here. I thought that first one was great. I thought. Uh, Bing, boom, pow. Shout out to you, bro. Definitely never seen your silly ass user ID. I'm a complete and shameless immolation fanatic, so you can ask me for an honest answer. Haha. Yeah. Why? What shame would you have? Like an immolation? I agree. Fantastic. One of the kings of death metal. God damn it, they're up there. That's for goddamn sure. Super Bomber J Dog question. Let's say a band that 5 releases and a couple were only released and available via a digital download. Do those albums still count as an official release? I didn't even know that even existed. So there's bands out there that only release albums as digital download, no physical format at all. Sounds like some fucking newbie, hippie ass fucking I'm 17-year-old kid shit. Or does there need to be an actual physical hard copy for it to count? Thanks for answering my questions. I guess it counts, but this guy won't be checking it out or hearing it or probably getting into it. Not because I'm like ultra against it. It's just because I don't buy digital download. Like I'm not going to buy a digital download. Like what the fuck? That's absolutely not. Anyone that wants to, hey, fine, whatever. That's on you, brah. Uh, if I'm going to pay money, it's like literally like why not just get the physical copy and like just rip it at that point? Like if you want it like for convenience, I get it. You could just once you have it, you can like rip it to whatever your computer, your phone. I don't know. I don't know how to do that shit, but people do. They know how to do it. So at that point, why don't you just at least I don't know get the audio from that and then resell the item? I don't know. It just seems completely pointless to buy just only the digital. I guess it is cheaper, but still a lot less. Nothing. I mean, if I'm gonna do digital, I'll just listen on YouTube then for free. Damn sure not paying for a digital. That's just me personally. People that do, go do what the fuck you want to do. Anyways, that's it for this one. Devils, comments, questions, concerns, you know what the fuck to do. Put it in the comment box, get an answer right now in the morning. Later, goddammit.